16th Wall Productions has been creating performances over the past 2 years that have included events at Astley Hall in Chorley, where we worked with David Tetlow, the Chorley Council Arts and Heritage Manager, and lighting designer John Ginley from Light Alternative to create unique performance experiences. I'm the Artistic Director of 16th Wall Productions, which was previously Theatre by Numbers. Under Theatre by Numbers, we worked predominantly on artistic development. That was the development of artists in training, semi-professional artists and professionals, as well as community groups which were based in the Northwest, like More Than Words and Reading the World. What we're trying to do here is find a process that can be written up, can be given as a guideline to say if you're working with new writing and you want to be fair to the writer, you want to be fair to your performers, and you want to be fair to yourself as a director or a producer, here's an idea of how to go about it. These are possibly the attitudes to have some guidelines and some ideas as to how it's going to best serve the writer, who often gets lost and forgotten about in these processes. Once their script is handed in to the company, to the person who's going to take it, they go, thank you very much, and we're going to run off over here with it. That writer might be at the beginning of their career. This might be the thing that the first piece of writing they've ever written, that they want to see if it can work, and they don't get that support that they need.
I think, yeah, a brand new writer would probably benefit a lot from something like this.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, like you said, the point of the project is to explore what is the best path.
Some theatre companies, some new theatre companies would gladly take a script and go, oh, this 15 minutes isn't working, so we'll just scrub that, that's fine. And it's a problem.
It's a big problem. I think one of the terrible symptoms of that problem that I find is that then directors start getting a really bad rep, and everybody wants to direct their own work. They don't want to have that communication and relationship with somebody, and that's extremely sad.
One of the things that you see progressively is people who write something and then just put it on because they don't know about they don't know how to go through an analytical process, because I've got an idea, I've written it, I don't know who to approach, so I'm just going to do it. Like I've done plays where we've charged audiences and it's been the first draft. Not necessarily problematic, but it's just because the writers didn't know that analysing was something that they could do, and that these sorts of processes exist.
And I think it's not. I don't think it's necessarily isolated to just Fringe. I think
no,
absolutely. I think it's something that does go on in the other levels of creating theatre. For sure.
Scene crossing into Central City. Target must be found and contained. Treat with extreme caution. Yes, Mia, anywhere. We can go the past, the present, the future, into space, underwater, into a story, into a fantasy.
Story?
Yes, Mia.
Like Bookseller's Daughter?
Yes, Mia. You can be anyone you want to be. Anywhere. Come on! No more fear. It's time for an adventure.
A story. Find us.
You can be anything you want to be, anywhere you want to be. No more fear. It's time for an adventure.
My name is Emma Hines and I am the writer of The Boundary, and I will be working with Charlie Mortar and 16th Wall on this research and development bid. This bid will enable me to take my writing to the next level. As a queer woman writer creating stories about historical queer narratives. 16th Wall's dedication to LGBT diversity and creating safe, diverse spaces to work in is the right environment for me to further development this piece. I've already benefited from development with Charlie and with different projects that she's done in the past, like Chosen Words and things like that. So I'm really grateful to have my latest piece go through this process with 16th Wall, because I really trust the process. For me personally, the benefit of the process is in the collaborative aspect of it and the collaborative environment it provides. I'm still a new playwright, and there are parts of my script that really need to be developed in a way that I can't do on my own, and I really need the collaboration of seasoned performers and directors and practitioners to take it to the next level. And I believe that the contributions of Kate Mitchell and Charlie Mortimer and Adam Ury will not only benefit my script to be the best that it can be, but will also benefit me personally as a theatre practitioner, and will teach me more about what I can achieve within my scripts. I also know that this is the right team to develop this particular script. So this story is a story about women, about the suppression of women and the suppression of queer voices inside our local cultural historical narratives. So it's really important to me that the team that develops it represents and has an awareness of that world. So it's really important to me that most of the core team are women, because I believe that this will give the script the right journey of development that is most true to the intentions with which it was written, which is to tell the best true story, and will allow me to develop best as an artist inside that environment.
Kate Mitchell, who has been heavily involved with my work as a performer since 2014, is also a successful producer. Kate makes up our trio of women to bring forth this wonderful production.
Mind your backs! Mind your backs!
Mind yourself!
I'll make way! Got to get this to the tailor's. He ordered it all the way from London.
Why so dull and mute, young sinner, prithee, why so mute? Will, when speaking, welcome, but saying nothing do. Prithee, why so mute?
He couldn't have known what was to come. There was no warning sign, no fearful chill or moaning wind to caution him. London is far away, why should we care that they've shut up their shops and their merchants have fled from a deadly pestilence? It is as far to us as the stars. They say he came home from a long journey, weary and tired, opened the box for his master, remarked that the precious London cloth was strangely damp, and hung it out to dry. The next day, he was dead. In September, 7 died.
Ma, will you watch the children? I must go to the tailor's house and comfort the family.
How is the tailor? How does his family fare?
Ill indeed, but he feels a terrible burden of guilt. Every one of his house has fallen sick.
Take care, mistress, please.
Just watch the children. I must be with my husband.
October, 22 deaths recorded. Right, hello.
3 dead, 2 being called home.
Lord help us. And the signs?
They bear the same marks as before. God help us, it must be the pestilence.
Can anything be done?
I press them with cold cloths, but it does nothing for their fevers. We cannot pray.
May the Lord grant us a cold winter.
November 7. Hey there, mind Bobber off.
Get your things.
What have you done?
What have I done? Nothing.
Has Leah shoved you all in your ear again?
No. We're leaving.
Leaving? Whatever would I?
Right, I was stood in the middle of the road today and saw the sort of dammer.
Damn it, please.
Yeah, that. Hanging over the village. A sign he said that was written in the air that him and all who dwell in our doomed.
And what do you think the master would think? You listening to Oswin Prairie is a quack if ever there was one.
I saw it. I did. In the shape of the clouds.
In the shape of the clouds. Whatever next.
It's true.
And I suppose Oswin means to make a pretty penny on amulets that'll keep the wrath far from you. Oh, Jack.
Right, come on, put it on.
Come quickly, he's been asking for you. Jack! Oh, Jack, what's happened to you, Jack? He has to bring Max and Marshall Howell. I think he's sickening. It's alright, Jack, it's alright, I'm here. Oh my God, you're bringing up. What were you thinking, bringing him here so close to the children? I didn't know what else to do. I couldn't take him home, my mother. Oh, Jesus, there's mother now, Jack. Is he going to die? Maggie! You have to do something! Leah, you must go to the kitchen and fetch my box. My healing box. It's in the kitchen next to the flower bag. Tell no one what you're doing or that I have sent you, understand? Yes, it's alright, tell no one. Run down! Oh, Jack, it's alright.
We must trust in the Lord, Catherine.